Hi, everyone. Let's talk about becoming known in your area, in your market. And the reason why I wanted to bring up this topic on farming again is because in our mastermind call last Monday, we had an icon agent who's in at EXP. We consider them top producers. And we had someone named Melissa Hudson. She's a 5-time icon agent. We brought her on as a guest because she is on a team partnered with my business partner, Jacob Sharman, and we had this unique privilege of having her in our group call. We were able to ask her any questions about her business and as much as possible for that hour. And I just recently published a call with her in it, just a preview of what our mastermind calls are like. And many of the conversations that came up about being a top producer and being someone who is consistent in their business, looking at their work ethic, looking at their skill set. She was a great example of someone who didn't like technology very much. She wasn't running ads. She wasn't recruiting, she wasn't bringing on leads at a high level. And she's a great example of an agent that did simple thing to become known in her community, and she didn't look at the competition and get afraid. She kept doing her own thing, and she did. In fact, one biggest learning for me listening and watching her speak in our call was that she did many things. And it goes back to a lot of the things I come on here and I teach a lot of you on is that in order to become known in your area, if you're like me, you're in Toronto, you're in a major metropolitan area, it is important that you choose an area to focus on. And yes, when you're in a big place, you may feel like you're alienating other communities. And that is not the case because you can, in fact, in all of your marketing, make sure you put Greater Toronto area. But you can time to time in your marketing, on whether it be on your YouTube channel, whether it be on social media, you highlight the area that you are farming. And it's really important that you watch some of my videos to determine if choosing that area is applicable for you and if it's the right area and location to target and the right audience type as well. That being said, there are a lot of different tactics that you can do in order to become known in the area. And that's why it's so important you choose the right location, because the more relatable and more connection you have to this community, more content you can put out and be confident in sharing that information because you have a deep connection to that community in some way. So that being said, and remember, thinking about different method of marketing tactic is important. Thinking about different ways of being at networking events, door knocking, doing giveaways that's going to get you in front of people. So there's direct connection to you being physically available at events. That's why I'm a big proponent of you supporting or sponsoring event, even if you don't have monetary funds to give at these events, even if you give your time. And that's probably even the biggest opportunity because you get to be in front of people and get to meet people in the community. And that's why, to me, those tactics that gets you in front of people are one of the biggest things that's going to get you really become known in the community. And the second thing I highly recommend is starting to do things where people can put a face to something. So like a digital mail, whether it be a door hanger, whether you send out postcards or market reports, newsletters, that's going to become and make you create and give you that persona and really build your personal brand as an authority figure, a leader in that community who has access to information. So people want to work with you because you're starting to build that trust by giving them information that is really important to their journey into getting into real estate, purchasing, selling their property, etc. So giving them market information and information that is so important for you to to share with people why in fact this market report is important. What about this data is important? Where did you get this data from? So giving you credibility. And of course, all of you know that you have access to your real estate boards and you pay fees into them, and they give you information every single month of credible data they're pulling directly out of the MLS, and they're sharing them with you so you can share them on your social media, on your through your marketing, including direct mail. And the other marketing tactic that I find is super important when it comes to becoming known in your community is thinking of unique ways to to be in front of the community. So what that means is, let's say Facebook forums where people are constantly asking questions about what is happening in the community. So figuring out where there's information board, whether it be in a recreation center, whether it's an event that they're running, whether it be a digital forum like Facebook, Reddit, whatever it may be, finding out where there's a lot of conversation and questions are being asked about your community. Can you be that authority figure, that realtor with all the information, whether it be just information that you find and research about your community? Simple as, here are top 10 things to do if you are a family this weekend. Here are great things that are open this summer. Here is a winter festival that's coming near you. Here are 4 places you want to eat this summer. Here's my top pick at these restaurants, etc. And the beautiful part about creating content like that or being visible in these forum is that you're just simply helping and answering people question, and they're going to start to see your name come up and realize that this person is completely knowledgeable in what they do. So when you do run a promotion or when you show up at that event in the community, they're going to realize and recognize you, and they're going to put a face to this authority level, and you'll start to see people coming in thanking you, people having conversations with you, and they'll tell you, hey, I've noticed you always supporting and giving information. And the great way to do this and to be consistent is to put it in your calendar that every Monday I'm going to start to show content or share content about my community in these forums and have these links that are available. And remember, if there's one that does not exist in your community, amazing. That's a massive opportunity to make one for yourself and to run it and to put rules in place where other people can promote, and there's spams and etc. can happen, and then you can really monitor that Facebook group and manage it. So that's a great opportunity for you to do that. And also start to get excited about, if I were you, like while doing all of these things. And that's why I mentioned this whole thing about Melissa Hudson and Icon Agent doing multiple different things. And maybe by then you'll start to close some deals and you can start to put some budgets to run Facebook ads here and there, because now you've built so many contacts that you've been interacting with. Facebook now knows who your audience is, and now you can start to make really impactful Facebook ads targeting people that may have interacted with your account. So now it amplifies the work that you're doing. So this is why I love farming so much, is you're really getting in deep into the community and meeting people through various different forums, and people are now starting to build a name and you become top of mind, and you're doing a lot of these with just giving information. And this is why to put icing really, or the cherry on top of the icing, is to create a YouTube video or to create a social media account where you share unique things about the community. And some of the agents that in my group that are doing this, that are partnered with me at EXP, that are doing it, are successful at their real estate business, and they share content, property tours, community tours, 5 places to visit in their community, and they're actually physically at these locations interviewing people and restaurants. So there's a lot of opportunity there for you, and this allows you to meet other people in the community, and also you get to meet business owners who might potentially have events that they may invite you to, and you're now really deeply connected to that community. And this is the things that you want to do to become known in your area, to be recognized in your market, to build your brand in your market. And I know some of these things may sound uncomfortable for some of you. I know I had a conversation with one of my agents that told me, hey, I'm an introvert, I can't do this. At the end of the day, folks, in order for you to build deep relationship with people, and remember, this is not an overnight success process. Just like online leads as well, there's a process to really nurturing them over time, and there's a huge lead nurturing and follow-up strategy in place for online ads. Very similar concept applies for real estate farming. This isn't something that you do 1 month and you give up, and it does take a lot of effort, but you could do it for free. You could do it with a lot more emphasis, with a lot more success rate and conversion than you would with any online ads. And this is measurable in some ways because you're actually meeting with people face to face, and you'll see this come to fruition. That person's recommended so and so cousin, etc. And the last strategy that I'm going to leave with you is when you're doing any of these marketing strategies, and this is a huge component to this, is make sure you are leveraging a CRM. You have a lead capture in place. There's always a call to action. Remember, ask for the business. So there's a call to action in place in order to capture these leads. Remember, you can talk to as many people as you like, but if you have no way to maintain that relationship and strategies in place to follow up, you are not going to be able to do it. So trust me, we all get distracted. Other things come up that may pull us away from this. So these are some strategies that I want to recommend in order to continue to grow your real estate business, to become known in your area. There's so much more that I would love to share with you here. So continue to please click on that subscribe button, stay connected, and let's learn and grow together. And again, if you want to partner with me and join me at eXp Realty and Agent Wolfpack, I highly recommend you click that link in my description. Book a call with me, and I'll be happy to explain what that process is like to work with us. Thank you so much, and I appreciate this, and I look forward to working with you. Talk to you later. See you next time.